Good morning and a very warm welcome on this partly cloudy Saturday morning here at Los Olivos in Cartagena. I had a beautiful day yesterday, 19 degrees, sunny all day. There's quite a bit of cloud about today, as you'll see behind me, but it's still about 14 degrees, just a little bit of a breeze. Apologies, we're just trying to put up last week's blog up from Cartagena. We've been having problems with a new iPad and I just can't seem to get on with it. So Diane's sorting that out today, and I'm going back to my original phone for uploading stuff and see how we go. Maybe try again in the future. So we've been here, this is 20 days, I think, 21 days now we've been here. Cracking little site this is, if you're in the area. The big pitches are like, if you stop more than 13 days are, sorry, beg your pardon, if you stop more than, I think it's 20 days or something like that, 14 days, it's €13 for the big pitches. The smaller pitches obviously are cheaper. A friend of mine that comes, like I said, he books 2 pitches, but he only comes for a fortnight every year. I'll just see if we can do the old turn round thing again. 1, 2. Oh, me and technology here. There it goes. We've got it round. Walking down to the far end of the site, away from reception, overlooking to some waste ground, surrounded by waste ground. There must be some dog kennels somewhere because there's dogs barking no end. They were at it last night. There was also, if you look over there, there's some sort of round marquee thing. I think there must have been a wedding on because there was some music and fireworks last night. And like I said before, surrounded by mountains, it's beautiful down here. Next year we're certainly bringing the Grom. We're planning to come here early New Year next year. We've already provisionally booked the 5th of January for a month for our stay. We haven't got Billy fixed. We've had the guy down twice to no avail, but I'm going to try something else. Of course, we are going down to Benidorm tomorrow morning. I'm going to try another little trick that somebody's recommended, that we don't use automatic, we use the manual mode. It did seem to work the other day when I was out. The light didn't come on at all, but when I put it in automatic mode, the light came on. So that's something we're thinking of having a look at tomorrow when we head down to Villamar. It's the other side of Benidorm. As I said, we're going to see some friends of ours that have a caravan over there, Mary and Jock, for a few days. And then we're going to stay there. They're going home on the 10th, I think, back to cold Blighty and the snow, apparently. And we're stopping on there for about 16 days before we move on to Benicassim. Pardon my French. Benicassim. We should have gone there last year, but we're going to a different site this time. I've had some trouble there because I suddenly found out that they don't take longer motorhomes than 7 metres, but they'd already took my deposit and I did give them dimensions of Billy, so I couldn't quite understand it. But he said he'll try and fit us in somewhere. It might be a bit tight, but we'll see how we go. Of course, I've booked that for a further 2 weeks, I think, before we head to Cambrils and eventually on to Barcelona. I think we've decided that we're getting the ferry back on the 5th, around the 5th of March. We're going to come back through Zaragoza and on towards Bilbao and the ferry from Santander home, just to save a bit of mileage through France with things not being right in the motorhome. We've also been looking in a year or so, maybe 2 years, at getting something different to Billy, and I think we've come to a compromise with my good lady, and we're going to have a look at Brownhills when we get back. But I say it won't be for a couple of years. But all will be revealed when we get to Brownlows. So it's a fond farewell to Los Olivos campsite. Beautiful little site, but I say excuse my foreign friends for a minute. Beautiful little site, so highly recommended. You've got a bread man that comes twice a day, you've got a veggie man comes round, they have paella nights, and they were going to have like a New Year's Eve party, but we had quite a lot of rain and bad thunderstorms here. New Year's Day, or the day before New Year, pardon. So it was cancelled. There's Billy all loaded up, and of course we mustn't forget to take the flag down before we go. So it's a fond farewell to Los Olivos. Many thanks to the staff here, Laura, and especially to Pedro for trying his best to fix Billy. We'll get there in the end. So that's bye from Los Olivos, and we'll see you at Villamar in Benidorm. Bye for now.